Welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. We are officially back and rolling. I know it's probably going to take us a minute to get our people in, but nonetheless, the replay will be going on. And so I'm excited about that part. So, welcome back, everybody, on this wonderful Sunday. This is the third Sunday, I believe, of the month. We're almost at the halfway point of 2024. And it's funny to me because I just can't believe it. I really cannot believe it. So welcome, welcome. And today we have another, hold on a second. It's funny to me because I just can't believe it. I really cannot. Yeah, I can't believe my thing is doing some extra stuff. So we'll get that going. And I'm looking, make sure that my destination is correct with this. It's tripping. StreamYard has done some updates since I used it over a week ago. And yeah, I'm not going to worry about that part today. So we're going to take that other destination out and we'll just stick to our YouTube. So, hey, Phoebe's Corner. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Dooney girl. And happy belated birthday to you. And so today, let's go ahead and get started because I can't tell you how excited I am. I can't even get my words together. This lovely lady has been on my radar probably since the start of me doing this. And I am all about just working with everybody's schedule because I know everybody is busy living life, doing things. And so I'm excited to introduce to you all the handbag hauler. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes, yes. And I think the main reason, because I never talk about the main reason or the reason why I am selective about who I bring in is because you have a really good, vast, diverse collection. It's not just Dooney and Burke, it's other handbags as well. And I've always enjoyed your videos and your enthusiasm when you're doing your unboxings and just the detailed information that you provide. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. The first question that I have for you today is, do you recall your first bag, Dooney and Burke bag that you purchased, or as I've learned from previous guests, the one maybe that was gifted to you?
I do. It was the Dooney and Burke Dome Satchel. Now, unfortunately, I do not have it anymore. But that was my first Dooney and Burke, and it was actually purchased at Ross.
Okay.
Yes. So as I was walking in, I was not even going in for purses. And you know how they have the stand full of purses sometimes in the front. And I happened to look and I was like, oh my God, that bag is cute. What is that? And I saw, I was like, oh my God, this is a Dooney and Burke. And that actually just started it all, that one bag from Ross.
What color was it?
It was the brown Timoro, and it
Okay.
had a it was a I forget the color inside, but it was kind of like a yellowish colored leather,
Okay.
not leather, but like a suede inside or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, I kept going in Ross because I was like, maybe they're gonna have some more Dooney and Burks, and I got a few after that from Ross.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I'm curious to know why you don't have that bag anymore.
Because I go through this thing and I switch out my bags. I'll sell them. I'll look at my closet and I'm like, okay, I don't even carry it. If I don't carry it, I would say within a year, then I'm like, okay, I'm ready to rotate now and look at
Okay.
new styles. And I think that's how I started really. I don't like to say I'm a collector because I do
Okay.
rotate them out.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I do have one that I've had for a very long time, and we can talk about that one later because that one has a special meaning.
Okay.
But I do rotate my bags because I just get like I'm bored with this now. I need to find something else. So
Okay. And
I'm one of those.
okay. And I was wondering because I know there are some, I almost don't want to say collectors, but I think if you go back and you're rotating, you're still a collector. You still have a love for handbags. And so I've noticed that some you may not see again for a while. And sometimes I think they put them in there their vaults or they put them in storage or what have you. But I think it's pretty cool because I've known people not to just do that with handbags, but with their clothes as well. I may hold on, and this week is a week that I'm going to spend getting rid of stuff that I hadn't even seen in 10 years, thinking that, oh, I'm going to get back in that. I have yet to become that focused on my handbags, though. I want to just keep them because I think they are definitely time sake pieces or what have you. But to each his own. I think that's pretty cool that you're able to say, hey, you know what? Let's re up. Let's go ahead and sell this, give this away, get something else. And that just keeps it rotating and keep you like just on your toes with what's out, the latest of things. So I think that's
Absolutely.
pretty good. Pretty
Absolutely.
good. All right. What attracted you to Dooney and Burke?
It was really when I saw that first bag, the leather, the feel of the leather, the smell.
Mhm.
After, like I said, after that, I went back into Ross and I saw more. They had more, so I bought them. And then something told me just kind of go on YouTube and research, see what other girls are buying and what they're saying about them. And I've learned even to this day with Dooney and Burke versus other brands, their quality, the leather just lasts a very long time.
Yes.
It really does. You cannot beat their leather, to me at least.
Yeah, yeah. And I agree. I only agree with that simply because I stick with Dooney and Burke for the most part. But I know even with having like some other brands, not too many, because I go back to Coach in a bag that I still have in my collection, which was purchased back in the early 2000s. To me, that's an iconic piece versus some of the Coach items of today. The leather at that time was really good, and even the way that I've handled it, stored it, it's still in pretty much top shape or top notch condition. And Dooney and Burke just really does hold its own when it comes to longevity of their leather and even the hardware and all that good stuff. So I definitely agree with you on that. We
Yeah.
may be having some connection issues on my end because it looks like my internet trying to do some things. So you all just continue to bear with me. It'll play out eventually because even right now I'm looking kind of fuzzy. I don't know what that was about. But anywho, y'all just hang tight with me. All right. Let's see. What's another question that I could think of right now? Because I almost want to go and dive into your latest haul, which really gets me every time you do that when it comes down to Coach. You purchased several totes, and I was just like, look at these beautiful pastel colors. Like, what drove you to just purchasing this particular haul of the Coach totes that you have?
So I was going back and forth with Dooney. I got all these bags in my carts. And so I was looking through my closet and I said, I I want something
Okay.
summery, with the brighter colors. I've noticed I've been gravitating towards the darker colors. And so I was
Hmm.
like, I need to get some brighter colors in my closet. And so I was going back and forth between Dooney and Coach with their different totes. I've been looking at the botanical tote that's still in my
Yeah.
cart. And I almost
Okay.
pulled the trigger today. And I was like, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. But it's just the colors. And then I just moved into a new home, and a lot of my colors in my home are the greens, like the sage greens and the different
Hmm.
greens. And so the green city tote that I purchased,
Yes.
that is why, because I'm in getting into those greens. And then the blue, so it was just basically trying to get more brighter colors, summery colors in my collection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. Because you did that. That's all I can say. I was like, oh my goodness. And it may have triggered me a little bit because I love to look at everybody's videos with their Coach bags, their tabbies, their quilted, the denim, everything that has come out. And then usually when you bring out a haul, I'm like, should I just go ahead and try, test it out? And then I just go ahead and talk myself out of it. So but I definitely feel you on those colors because and it all depends on where we are in our lives as far as the way that I shop. Um, when I'm really needing that boost, colors do that for me. And hopefully everybody else allows colors to do that as well. But to be inspired even by having a new home and having this color scheme and then finding a bag that just kind of flows with that, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I'm
Yeah.
happy that you were able to do that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
So with your, because since you said you don't want to say collector, I still have to say collection. Just your array of bags that you have. What happens to be your favorite silhouette?
So I have, it depends on where I'm at in my life.
Okay.
So right
Okay.
now I'm into the totes, like the ones I just purchased.
Mm-hmm.
So even with Dooney, I've been kind of going towards their totes, but I'm finding myself liking their zipper totes. The ones
Mm-hmm.
that have zip on the top. And
Yeah.
these totes that I bought from Coach, they didn't have the zipper, but I compromised because of the colors.
Yeah. Yeah.
So right now I'm at the stage where I'm carrying more totes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's pretty much my favorite silhouette right now.
And
Yeah.
it's funny that you said tote because even for myself, I like big bags, but one of the bags that I'm currently carrying is a smaller version of a tote. And I really have been enjoying carrying this. Let me see if I can pull it up. And that's my Art Deco tote. I don't think anybody else is carrying the tote. I love that.
Yes.
um, because everybody else with the Art Deco, they've been getting the barrel, they've been getting the hobo, and I think another crossbody, what have you. I really wish they bring this out in the drawstring, but I really love this tote. It's just it
That
is
is
it
pretty.
for me.
It's really pretty. The colors, everything. Yes.
Yes, and to pair it with just anything, pretty much
Mm-hmm.
any and
Mm-hmm.
every color is it exists in here. So I've been enjoying carrying this tote. It's kind of been like my funeral bag because that's really where I've been carrying it.
Okay. Okay.
Because with people wearing black for funerals, I said, let me bring this. This is a great pop of color to just bring more. I guess for me, funerals should be a celebration of life. So I've been carrying that purse as representation of that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I do love a great tote. I really truly do. Really truly
Absolutely.
do.
Absolutely. They carry everything in it.
Yes, yes. Because I just unpacked a whole bunch of stuff. I have it's this long pole that I have for my what is this? My camera kit thing or what have you. And when I pull it out, it looks like I'm gonna beat somebody with it, but that's not the case. It's a long pole for recording. So, all right. Now when we're talking about bags, in my opinion, you gotta talk about your wallets and your catch-alls or carry-all and all that great stuff. Do you have a particular one that you lean to the most, or you have probably duplicates of that in your collection?
I do. I have my monogram tote. So this one I because of the zipper, and it's just like easy carry, especially the front zipper. I stick my phone down here or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
I mainly go to this one.
Okay.
And then I have the monogram in the Russell also. And I don't go to that one because it doesn't have a zipper on the top.
Okay. Okay.
And
And I
for
love
whatever,
that monogram.
yes, yes, I do. I just got into the monogram this year, actually. Well, no, last year I got into the
Okay.
monogram then. Yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
hoping that they don't discontinue that anytime soon because I know it had been out for a couple of years and they had a lot of different silhouettes in it, but I didn't catch on to it until probably what is this 24. I think I decided about let's see the end of 22 in purchasing, and that's when I got I don't know what it was. I think I may have gotten a Flynn that I still have yet to carry, y'all. It is a Flynn in the color jeans, and it's still all wrapped up in plastic and stuff. So, and now I think about it, I probably could have carried it today because of what I have on. Just so
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
When you can't
yeah.
see all of your bags, there's no telling what you have. But yeah, I do love that monogram. So I'm hoping that they bring some other silhouettes in, or just restock certain ones that was pretty popular. And I think that size tote is pretty popular. I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, yeah, I do. I don't think I did it with this one, but I did it with my Coach Dempsey when they came out with that big 40 bag. I
Hmm.
put almost, and I did this as a test. I put almost, I want to, almost a case of waters in that tote just to
Oh
show
wow.
how much it carried. And I don't like when the bags sag at the bottom like that. I'm kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
picky. So I just wanted to see how it was going to look, and it just did phenomenal with that.
Oh
It did
wow.
phenomenal. Yeah, yeah.
That's a great tester though. That is a
Hmm.
great, because we always talk about you put everything plus the kitchen sink in it. So let's test that out.
Yes. Yes.
So that's pretty cool. So do
Yeah.
you have a wallet that you like to carry the most, or
I do. It's not a Dooney wallet, but I
okay.
have because of the size, and it's my Coach zip around in the large.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Dooney. I know Dooney just came out with a zipper wallet, a pebble grain zipper wallet, and I missed out on it. I can't find it now,
Oh
and it was
wow.
a little bit bigger than this, but I
Mm-hmm.
liked it because it had the
The
you know you
wristlet.
carry the wristlet, yeah, and it was just
Mm-hmm.
a really good size carry all my stuff in
Mm-hmm.
it that I needed. But so I like to carry this doesn't match everything, but just because of the size and the silhouette I like it. Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
it kind of reminds me of, let's see if I have this. It kind of reminds me of this particular zip around wristlet, but it's
Yes.
not as wide as as yours is. And of course it has this particular wristlet to it, but you can detach it and the zipper in the front. But the way that you can access everything inside is pretty cool. So
Yeah,
I
and it
do,
don't fall out. Your stuff, you open your
yeah.
it don't fall out.
Yeah. So I like that. I like that. See, we got similar tastes. It might not
Yes.
necessarily be the same brand, but similar tastes. So I just been pairing that up with my tote, and I'm just gonna throw that in there.
Yeah.
So I love that particular that silhouette in the wallet as well. I'm all over the place with my wallets because one week I may just really love this one.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then I may, but that's the beauty of a collection. You can have a variety of things, because once
Mhm.
upon a time I didn't have a variety. I just carried it until it just fell apart.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh wow, I wish I had other multiples, and that way I could have held on to this a little bit longer. So,
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
all right.
Yeah.
What is your favorite brand outside from Dooney? Because I'm just gonna assume Dooney is your favorite brand. But
Yes. Yes.
okay. What's the other brands that you gravitate to a lot? I know
Um,
Coach.
Coach, yes. Some Brahmins, some. I don't
Okay.
like all the mossy colors or whatever, but I find myself looking at them because my mom loves them. So whenever I
Okay.
go into a store, I'll go over there and I'll call her and say, "Hey, I'm in the Brahmin section. Do you want me to video you?"
Uh
So
huh.
Brahmin. I have a few Louis. Not many of those, of course. But mainly Dooney and Burke and Coach. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
How long have you had your YouTube channel?
Oh man, I don't remember 2008, or was my
Yeah, I thought you had it for a while.
yeah, it's been a while. No, okay, wait, my son was born in 2009, so maybe 2010, maybe 2010.
Okay.
That's when I had it. Yeah,
Okay. Still, you've been in
yeah.
the game for, woo, look at that time. It's 2024.
I know, I
Why
know.
did you start your channel? What encouraged you to start?
Some of the other ladies that I started watching and following, and I was kind of like, well, I got a nice collection I got going on here. Let me, share my collection with others. And
Uh-huh.
I was actually surprised because a lot of the videos that I started doing, people were saying, "You're really helping me, decide what I should get." And some of the bags that I did get, I didn't see other people doing them, reviewing them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that, yeah, that was one of the things that made me keep going and keep doing it.
Okay.
So
All
yeah.
right. That's really cool. Because I did notice that you've been in the game for a while, and I was like, wow, like,
Yeah.
okay, that's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
time has gone by so quick because wow, I started posting in 2020 and that's been almost 4 years ago, but it really doesn't seem like that at
I know.
all.
I know. I
At
know.
all.
Yeah.
When we were in the pandemic, people were saying to me, we're just not going to be able to really account this time because we're not doing anything. So, how can we count this towards anything right now? But that's the way it is. It
Yeah.
truly is like that. So,
Yeah.
wow. So, what are your plans with your channel? Because the one thing I do notice, you are very creative in your intros, very creative. None of your intros stay there for a very long time. You are constantly updating and so forth. So, what are your goals with your channel?
Um, well, right now, I know I haven't been posting a lot. Like I said, we just moved into a new home, and then my job has really been keeping keeping us busy. So I have been thinking about different, avenues I can take with my channel, but I haven't
Hmm.
come up with anything solid right now.
Okay.
Um, and I've just kind of been researching and seeing what people are doing and what they're not doing, and what type of direction I can take. I mean, I do graphics and web design too, so that's why you
Okay.
see my
Okay. Because
different
I was like, wait
intros.
a minute. Okay. See, I
Yeah.
noticed that now. I noticed that. I was like, every intro is just different. Even your
Uh-huh.
latest, it's like, okay, wait a minute. When she got time to do this? This is real. Unless she done got somebody else, I could tell that you put your touch to it though. So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Thank
That's
you. Thank
wonderful to
you.
be that diverse and to have that background.
Yeah.
Um, so with you having your new home, did you um journal that particular experience any?
I did. I did. I didn't put it on YouTube, but well, actually it went to YouTube. It wasn't supposed to. But I did it, because I didn't do a formal housewarming. A
Okay.
lot of my people don't live in the same state that I do, so I wanted
Hmm.
to share it with them too. So I just did a creative video for them
Okay.
to see. But yeah, I didn't. Then it wasn't supposed to go to YouTube, so I had to hurry up and
Oh,
backtrack.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Well, hopefully you'll be able to share the experience of getting yourself organized because that's the way I think whenever I get a new home, just showcasing that because that's something that's typical that people do, how they're organizing and just decorating, and the kitchen is just like the highlight part for me, one of the highlights that I would love to document and post. But I think there's a lot there that you could possibly do, even just showcasing how your day has gone or what have you, that'll be pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
What bag are you carrying today?
So today I am carrying. I took my Dooney and Burke ostrich. Um, um, it's not the
It's
zip zip.
the
Um,
Cameron. Is it the
yes,
Cameron? Mm-hmm.
yes. So I brought this one, and this is actually, so I wasn't a ostrich fan,
Mm-hmm.
but I had seen this in I think I was in Dillard's. And I usually go in Dillard's or Belk just to see, because we don't have a Dooney and Burke outlet or
Yeah.
anything. And I need to
Yeah.
see sometimes. So I'll pop in there and just see what they got just to see if I like stuff or not. And when I
Mhm.
saw this, and I was like, I'm getting that. I loved it. I love the colors, just everything about this bag. So I
Hmm.
carried this to church today.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
and I'm gonna switch out for the week into a tote for work. But yep, this is was my carry for today.
Okay. So you still love that particular dome satchel silhouette.
I do now. I okay, so I think I did a video on this with the zip. I love the zip, but I hate the strap to it
Okay.
because it's not short enough. It's not long enough to be a crossbody. So I have a
Hmm.
love hate with that bag. But when I found this, and it comes with a longer strap, I was like, yes, this is it.
Yeah.
So I do. This is one of my favorite silhouettes as far as a
Okay.
satchel goes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Have you? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. My other favorite, it used to be like the Florentine satchel,
Hmm.
but those are so heavy for me now, so I
Yeah.
can't even carry them. I had to sell my whole collection, and that one I was so mad because I was like, I really love this, but I can't carry it. It was too heavy.
My mom
Except
actually
this
carried
one.
hers today. Which one did you
This
keep?
one. So I kept this one only because it has a sentimental value to me.
Okay.
But I kept
Oh
right here.
yeah.
So I kept the double pocket. And the
Hmm.
reason I kept this bag is so funny. I happened to visit, I went over to my parents' house and my sister was in town. This was a while ago. My father's he's deceased right now. But he was getting ready to go fishing. And so my sister was like, I'm going fishing with dad. You wanna come? And I looked at my bag like, no. And I said, you know what? No, we going fishing. Me and my bag, we going fishing with dad. And
Oh
so I
wow.
took this bag fishing. And so when we were out there and it started raining really, really hard. So my bag got soaked. But
Hmm.
look at it. It don't even
Can't
look like
tell.
you cannot tell. So
No,
I
not at
love
all.
this. Yes. So I don't really carry it, but I just keep it because of that memory with my dad,
Yeah.
and I was like, Dad, I love you. Because I would never take my bags fishing like that. Look, I was like, I love my dad. I'm a daddy's girl, so I was like, whatever, we're
Okay.
going.
Oh yeah, yeah. You
Yeah.
definitely need to keep that because
Oh yeah.
so many of us, when it comes down to the Florentine and rain, it could be just a
Mhm.
little drip. No, I'm not going outside with that. And I've
Right.
shared the story where I did not check the forecast that particular day, and I carried, I forgot which bag it was. I think it was, I forget which bag it was now. It was my running backpack. I can't forget that. It was my running backpack in Bordeaux in Florentine. And I was so happy to carry that bag that day. And it was sunny when I went into the building, but when it was time to leave, like 30 minutes later, it was pitch black outside at like in the afternoon.
Oh my God.
And where I was, it was pouring down raining so bad that the parking lot was flooding. And I was just like, in my collection, I have yet to even purchase a Dooney and Burke umbrella. I don't have one. And I don't have, but I got 50 million umbrellas, and all of them were in the back of my truck. So I was like, okay, this is not gonna help much. Do I go? Let me tell y'all what crazy thought I had. Let me run, go get my umbrella, and come back and get my backpack, and then it'll be on the umbrella. Like, how retarded is that? And
Like
so what I
we will
did,
get our hair wet, we will get our clothes wet,
yes,
but do not give our back.
not that particular one, because
Right.
I had heard the stories, and that was the first Florentine bag that I purchased. And so I heard the stories, and I was just like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. And so I
Yeah.
asked the receptionist to give me a garbage bag. Now, typically, everybody else was putting the garbage bag over their head. She watched me. I put that bag in that purse in that bag and went in there and was just drenched, but
Yeah.
it was not one drop of rain was on that bag, and I
I
was
know that's
happy.
right. I know
I
that's
mean,
right.
my feet, I had flats on that day. My feet was just drenched. Didn't care. I could dry that off
Oh
easy.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't think I'll ever do that again because
Right.
I'll probably check the weather
Oh
now.
yeah.
But I said that has got to you have to got to be crazy to do such a thing, you know. But
Hmm.
hey, but
Yep.
that's cool. I love your sentimental attachment to that. And my mom carried her large satchel today, and I said, "You don't carry that much," and she said, "No, because it's heavy." And then I picked it up, and I'm like, "That is much heavier than my pebble grain because I
Yeah.
love the large satchel in the pebble grain. That's what I prefer." But wow, that is I don't know why it's heavy like that. Hey Dre, Hermes includes a raincoat with their handbags for that very reason. Okay, cool. Thank you. I
She
am
said.
not
She
crazy.
said we not crazy.
No, we're not crazy at all. That is
uh,
pretty cool. I had to look that up because yeah, we need something. We could just
something.
put it like in a little emergency. Maybe we should create like this emergency kit to put in our purses for when it rains. Just put a nice cute bag. You know, maybe I'm
Yes.
giving this idea away. I want my coins when you all really put this out, but that'll be pretty cool just to
Oh
put it
yeah.
in something. And it probably already exists for all I know.
Oh yeah.
Amazon will be able to verify that for me.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Do you all have any questions for the handbag hauler? Because she definitely does her hauls. And one other thing that I wanted to share, your earrings. I
Oh.
need all of them. Um, all of them because I love those type of earrings. They're big, but they're simple and just where do you purchase your earrings?
So believe it or not, I started getting my earrings. Well, I was selling paparazzi for a while. Then I was like,
Okay,
"Can't do it
okay.
anymore." And so I the girls at work, they was like, "Girl, you better order from Sheen." And I was like, "Y'all trust Sheen for us?" And they said, "We order all the time and everything." So I went on there and I just racked up on earrings from Sheen. So that's where I get them from. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, because if I allow my niece to, she loves that. She and my mom, she has gotten on board with Shein, and so I probably need to put in a request. Can you look for some earrings? Because I like big earrings,
Oh yeah.
and I just realized I have some, and I think I have an Africa earring set, but I only have one Africa. I'm supposed to have two. I don't know where the
Oh
other one
no.
is,
Oh
and I
no.
love them because they're big. They're big.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Thanks, Dre. I assume you're talking about this one. I have a friend that loves to sell plunder. And from 2000, I want to say from 2017 up until maybe 22, I got a big old tote full of jewelry that I purchased from her. And I was like, girl, I can't keep doing this. My wonderful good friend, and she just I love plunder, and I think I bought two of these, they two different colors. So I love that.
I was
But
looking at that. That's cute. That's really cute.
yeah, it is, especially when you actually carry it or wear it and it's not dusty anymore.
Okay.
Because it was just sitting there looking
Oh
at me
no.
like either you're gonna put me in this dust bag or you're gonna wear me. So I decided to
Okay.
wear it today.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, what do you like to do in your downtime?
Whew, when I have it, I do like to read.
Okay.
And of course go browsing for purses. And then I like plants too. I like
Okay.
plants. My husband is like, "Don't you buy no more plants?" And so I like plants too.
Well, especially if you get your green plants and the fact that I mean you're exchanging, you're trying to get clean air and you get
Yes.
that through your plants. So it's good to have those around.
I tell
Really,
him that
really
he'd be
good.
like,
It's
But
the truth.
it is. It really is. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I would have to say, when was the last time you sneezed?
Not
Or
in
when
this
was the
house.
last time? Okay, not at all,
Yeah.
because it's being filtered out through your plants.
hmm
So that's
hmm
something that's important. So that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. Do you have a particular bag that's currently on your radar?
Oh, I have a bunch of them.
Aside from the botanical, now you did speak about the botanical.
Yes. So I just saw, was it, I think yesterday, um It was a satchel. It was a satchel. It was a pebble. Is it pebble green? It was a Sorrento
Oh
satchel
yeah.
that just went on sale, and it was like a I don't know the exact color. I can't remember, but it was on that purple scale, like lighter purple, and it's in
Okay.
my
Okay.
cart right now. And I looked at it today, and I was like, I should do it. I should do it, but I just have
Ah,
not pulled the trigger yet.
well, if you
So,
need to look at one, there's a couple of people that have purchased the Sorrento, but the latest that I have seen is Dre Loves Bags, and she just recently unboxed hers. I want to say I know it's pink in the pink family, so I don't know. I don't think it's blush. I can't recall the color, but she has that, and it's lilac. Okay, it's
okay,
lilac or lilac.
okay.
So it's a beautiful bag. It really is, and I bet it's really light. Um, since it is the Sorrento, it's not going to be like that Florentine. So you probably need to start over your satchel collection again.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
that oh, yours is pink, and the lilac is what you're referring to for the handbag holder. Okay, cool.
Okay, thank
Um,
y'all.
yeah, I y'all, I am an advocate for Dooney and Burke. I will tell people to purchase one. I have come in contact with people this week from at a conference that I was at, and I'm just like, go buy you a bag because that's cute. I love it. But what
Hmm.
I have been doing lately is I haven't really been looking as much as I was because my brain just gets so overwhelmed because I spent the pandemic every other day a box was here at the door. And I kind of missed that, but I definitely had to shift where my priorities
Hmm.
really needed to go to.
Hmm.
And so I'm always gonna tell y'all get y'all a bag because one thing I do know it really brings a joy to my heart when I have a new bag.
Yes.
Um, and
Yes.
to know that I have a variety of bags that I can just pull from is
Hmm.
fun. It's really, really fun. But
Hmm.
that Sorrento, I think, is currently on Dooney.com. Oh my gosh. And see, y'all, I was just saying how I don't go on here. And when I finally do, I probably shouldn't do that while I'm on the live. That's
No.
really what it is. Because that's really what I've been doing lately. I wait till I'm on the live and then I go and I look and then I just y'all capture all of this facial expression. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
But the price point is really, really good over here because it is the birthday sale.
Hmm.
They do have the Sorrento right now. And you probably shouldn't wait too much longer on the colors because it's not as many colors as it was.
Yeah.
Now, oh, wait a minute. Let me show you this because this is probably what's going to get you. Let me see if I can get back to my screen.
Oh no.
See, I can't like do this by myself. I got to bring y'all in. And this is based on your color scheme right now. But
Oh,
this
yes.
Sorrento is in sage. I'm trying to get
Yes.
my okay. That is a beautiful color.
I saw that one too. And I actually have that one in my cart too.
Uh-oh. See there? That
Yes.
sage. Now they may not necessarily be the size bag you may want, but that sage is a beautiful color. But that price point is really beautiful.
It is.
Regularly priced at 508, you can get it for 199.
Yes.
And even though it says up to 50%, that's way over 50%.
Oh yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
had to have had that marked down and then they marked it down some more. So if you all have not looked into this is probably the great time to go ahead and dive on in. And then, of course, the large Sorrento tote is on sale as well. They have the light tote, the navy, and the black. So I like
And you
that. I
know
love it.
too, sometimes if you put stuff in your cart and you haven't, pulled the trigger on it, Dooney will send you a either it's depending on if it's I Love Dooney or Dooney and Burke, they'll send you a
Hmm.
10% off coupon or a $20
Hmm.
off coupon. And I was like, I
Yep.
need to use mine before they take it.
Yes. Yes,
So
definitely,
yes,
please.
that's even more off the sale.
Yes, yes. And if you all haven't gone over to Dooney.com, there are some bags that are on sale. I mean, a lot of times we gravitate towards Marshalls, Ross. I'm trying to think of some other stores, in person stores, and then maybe gravitate back to eBay or the secondhand market. Of course, I love Dooney, but Dooney.com does have some fabulous sales that go on as well. So
Yeah.
don't forget to check them out. Don't just leave them astray. And I also want to let you all know that make sure that you go and you download the app. It won't be on the other sites either. And I'm about to mess up something, y'all, and end this whole thing.
Uh-oh.
Let me not click that. But yeah, definitely, because I know probably a couple of years ago the app was up and running and everything was running smooth, and then all of a sudden I thought it was because I have an Android. I thought it just stopped working, but I think everybody just stopped talking about it. And recently, I think her name is Dora. I forgot her handle, but she is a YouTuber as well. And she alerted me about the app. It was a sale or something going on there. And I said, okay, cool. So I went back and it's been working pretty good. So they have their own bag of the month that happens on there. You won't have it on Dooney.com. Gotta download the app to see that. And they, like I said, they have deals that you're not going to see on the web. So don't forget to download that app as well. I think Dooney enjoys putting us on this chase for the best deals because you're going to see the same bag. It's the exact same bag, but it'll be different prices. And so, even if I was rich, because I'm rich in spirit, but my pockets, if I had all of that, I still would be on I Love Dooney. I
The
want the
best
best deal,
deals.
the best deals. So, do you all have any additional questions, or do you have any questions to Handbag Holler?
I do not. Listen, if you guys have channels, I'm definitely there trying to see what you guys got, reviews, and try to clean out this cart these carts that I have.
Yes, indeed. So, you all don't forget to go and follow. And I say follow because I'm still hooked on the initial, what we used to say when social media started. Follow my channel. Subscribe to the Handbag Hollers channel on
Yes.
YouTube. And are you on any other social media platforms?
I am on Instagram and they banned my handbag hauler. Yeah, this because of they said intellectual property and it really wasn't. I'm posting pictures of my bags and everything. So they banned me as the handbag hauler, but I'm
Okay.
under Taylor underscore Z closet with a K. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me try to
So
put that
I'm
in the
there.
chat. Taylor underscore Z.
Z. I think. Oh God, I gotta give it to you. But I'm sorry. Taylor Z underscore closet with a K.
Okay. All right. I think that may be it. I'm putting it in the chat right now. Okay.
Okay.
Cool beans. Cool beans. And so let me make sure that's all the questions that I have for you. So we know what you got coming up. There is one more question. It may not be one more. What bag did you purchase? You was all excited about, and once you got it, you were like, "What in the world is this?"
Oh gosh. So the twist strap hobo, it's up there. So I purchased that. And I loved it. It was in a not ivy, but it was in a green. It was in a green colors, pebble green. And I was
Mhm.
so mad because of the heat seals. I don't know whatever was going on that year with Dooney and Burke. Because a lot of the girls were talking about they were getting bags that were the quality was just not that bad. I mean, was bad with threads coming apart or just
Mhm.
whatever happened. And
Mhm.
that bag was so cute. I loved it. And then when I got it and I looked at it and I'm like, this heat seal looks terrible. Like
Mm.
it was bad. It was so bad. So I sent it back. And then not until last year I found another one on Poshmark, brand new, never opened for $50. Somebody was selling it for $50 and I grabbed it right away.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. You
Yes.
got the
So
same
I
color?
paid it then, but then I brought it again for $50. Yes.
That is a bag that I don't have in my collection. Actually, my mom has that bag, and I want to say it's in Florentine. Or
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to visualize it. I think because at that time I was really into this big bag phase.
Mhm.
And I still love big bags, don't get me wrong. But when I saw that bag, I was like, I thought that it was wider. I don't necessarily, I look at the measurements when they have it down, but I need to, like you said earlier, I got to feel it. I got to see it in person. And when I saw that, it fit her. She enjoys the bag, but I didn't think it was big enough for me because when you look at the front profile of it, it looks to be the perfect bag. But when
Mhm.
you turn and do that side profile, I'm like,
It
it's
is.
not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really, I wasn't feeling that. So I may need to ask if I can carry that bag just to see because I know they've had several wonderful sales as of recent months with that particular silhouette. And yeah, that's just one that I have not added to my collection at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So let's see. That may be my last question. I think you have addressed everything. I think I've gotten to know you a little bit more. I think my observations have been pretty good. I'm
Okay.
happy about that. Um, and I hope that you purchase more bags.
I have some coming. I have some coming.
Uh-oh. So you got some unboxings that's happening,
Yes.
and I can't wait to see those and whatever additional hauls that you have coming your way or coming our way rather. Um, but let's see. I think that may be it. And I was making sure that nobody had any questions. I'm looking in the chat. So you all do not forget to go and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to bring you back probably near the end of the year. I would like to bring all of my fellow past special guests back on just to see where we are at the end of the year when it comes down to these sales. Because some of us have things that's on our wish list or what have you, and we probably will be waiting until around those big sales. But I think the sales that's been happening um, this year so far has been pretty good.
Oh
One
yeah.
day I'm gonna have to document this to really verify because I think it's just a mind thing that I think they are pretty good, and it's probably the same stuff. It's probably the same stuff, and I'm just like, oh, this is real good, girl. That's been on sale like this for the past 5 months. You didn't notice? So I would love to bring you back on, and I am trying to get a game of Dooney and Burke. A Dooney and Burke game together, where we're gonna talk about really get to know each other a little bit more as far as what we know about Dooney and Burke and its history. Hey, Roslyn, thank you for coming on in. I think that'll be pretty fun the way that I'm trying to get this together. Just to do a little trivia and then have some special little prizes. So I'm working on that. I'm hoping to have that put together. I don't know. I want it to happen this week, but I hadn't even thought about my questions or anything. So that's something that I am working on, and I would love to have you be one of the, I guess, the contestant.
Okay. Sure.
One
I'll come back.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty fun. The way that I'm conceptualizing this. And yeah, I enjoyed talking to you today. And I can't wait to dialogue with you later on this year to see where you are with your collection. And you probably would have gone to sell something. Wait a minute. We do have a question.
Okay.
Ha ha ha. How many Dooney bags do you have currently?
I'll
Thank
just say
you.
over 50. I'll just say over
Okay.
50. Yeah. I
Is
don't know
that
for
just a
sure.
real, that's a real safe number right there.
Yeah, it's just over 50. I don't know.
I'm gonna start using that. Over 50.
Over
Now
50.
50 could take you a whole a long way. That's a real safe number right there. 50. I like that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna use that. Okay. All right. All right, my pursuit of happiness. Thanks for sharing today, ladies. I enjoy. Have a wonderful Sunday and rest of your week. Yes, everyone. I hope that your week will go very, very well. I know graduations are coming up, and I hope you all purchased from Dooney and Burke for those wonderful gifts. I mean,
Yeah.
backpacks,
Oh,
crossbodies. We talking about high school graduates getting ready to go to college. Give them a nice, beautiful bag. Those that have graduated from college, get them a nice, beautiful bag. Those that have graduated from graduate school with their masters, their doctoral specialists, all that good stuff, get them a nice, beautiful bag. I mean, that
absolutely.
encompasses so much when we talk about bags. And
Absolutely.
I really hope that you all are having a wonderful month barbecuing and staying safe from all this weather that has been coming about.
Yeah.
Next Sunday, I don't know what that's going to look like for me just yet, because I am preparing to just continue to wind down before my summer school classes start or class starts. As I am looking at this calendar right now, I want you all to keep the date of June 4th in mind. That's my birthday, so I'm gonna let y'all all know that it's my birthday, and which is on a Tuesday. So who knows what I'm gonna be doing online that particular day. But next Sunday is Memorial Weekend, so we may not do a live because I'm probably gonna be outside barbecue. I might do a short or something. But we'll see. We'll see. Stay tuned. Set up your bell notifications, and stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. And that is it for us today. And I will see you all soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Let me make sure I can figure out how to get out of here.